Hey guys, welcome to a new video. In today's video, I'm going to be going way back into the old YouTube days and we're gonna do an empties slash products I've used up slash products I'm throwing away video. I'm just gonna go through all of the products that I've used up from the past couple of months and let you guys know a little review on them and if I would repurchase them or not. I have a makeup tutorial on this look up on my channel already, so if you guys want to see that, I'll put a link for it up here and in the description box down below. You can go and watch that one and then come back and watch this one afterwards. If you like these kind of videos, please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. It's going to help more people to see it too, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. Let's get into it. Okay, so I have three sort of sections here. I have skincare, hair care, and makeup. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with like the one random thing that doesn't fit into any of these categories, and that's this guy right here. So this is the Soft and Dry aluminum-free deodorant. I usually have two deodorants on the go at all times. I really like to use as many natural products on my body as I can. One that's really important to me is deodorant because your sweat glands are open and the chemicals that are in the deodorant are way more likely to absorb into your skin through those open sweat glands. So it's really important to use a clean deodorant. So I do normally use an all-natural deodorant, but I think we all know that all-natural deodorants are not super effective. So sometimes when I know I'm gonna be like doing a really intense activity and I'm not gonna be able to touch up my deodorant, I want something that's just a little bit more powerful, and that's when I use this one. So this is an aluminum-free deodorant, but it's not all natural. So luckily it is aluminum-free. I love the smell of it, and it works just as well as a deodorant that does have aluminum in it, but it just doesn't have that aluminum in there, so it's a little bit healthier. So I really, really love this guy. I have another one actually that's almost used up as well, and I went looking for it to repurchase it and I couldn't find it, so I'm gonna have to check some different drugstores and grocery stores and stuff and see if I can find it again. Hopefully I can. Okay, let's move on to hair care. So I did use up two of my Kiehl's damage repairing and rehydrating conditioner and one of my Kiehl's damage repairing and rehydrating shampoo. I don't want to talk about this for too long because I've talked about this in quite a few videos, but this is my #1 favorite shampoo and conditioner. I love the way that this hydrates my hair and makes it feel really strong and gives it a lot of shine without it leaving a waxy coating or weighing down my hair at all. This is super, super good if you have dry, damaged hair. I absolutely love this. I've been using it for years. I go through so much of it, and I've recommended it to a ton of people as well who also really enjoy it. So yeah, I really stand by this guy. If you're looking for a great shampoo and conditioner, check these out. The other hair care product is this product right here. I'm not sure how you say this name, whether it's Davines or Davines. My hairdresser says Davines, but I've seen people online say Davines, so I'm not too sure. This is the OI, so OE or OI, I'm not sure. OI all-in-one milk. This was a multi-use product for your hair. I like products that are multi-use, that are gonna do a bunch of things at once. I don't wanna use a bunch of different products to get the results that I'm looking for from my hair. So this is what I was using for a leave-in conditioning treatment and a heat protectant. So after I washed my hair, I would spray this into my hair before I went in with my blow dryer. I did really like this. This bottle looks pretty small, but it did last me for quite a long time. It smelled really, really nice. I didn't find it weighed down my hair at all. And I would say, yes, it did a good job of protecting my hair. So I did really like this product, but I'm using a different one from Living Proof right now, which I love as well. Hair styling products are things that I like to change up. So I did not repurchase this, but I did really like it. Let's go to skincare. I used up an entire bottle of my CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser for normal to oily skin. I absolutely love this cleanser. Did I say oily skin? It's for normal to dry skin. I don't like products that are targeted towards oily skin, even though I have more oily skin. I'm looking to add hydration into my skin. I want my skin to look luminous and dewy. This is so calming. I just love the way that this makes my face feel clean without it leaving my skin feeling stripped or dry. It's a little bit hydrating, just really, really like gentle and does the job. I actually repurchased a different cleanser than this one because my drugstore was sold out of this cleanser, and I used it for about a week, and then I went and repurchased this one again because it just wasn't doing the trick. I love this guy. I highly recommend. You get a ton of product for a really good price. I think it's like 17 Canadian dollars, and you can usually get it on sale for like 13 bucks. Before I go in with the CeraVe cleanser, I always use an oil cleanser to remove my makeup. So I went through one of these Burt's Bees cleansing oils. I actually was doing an older Empties video, and I had one of these in there, and it reminded me of this cleansing oil and the fact that I actually really liked it. I like that it leaves my skin feeling hydrated. It does a really great job of removing my makeup, and it's a really affordable price as well. And I do think this is all natural. Sorry for the change in quality. My other camera battery died, and I need to film this video right now because Will needs to use this space for work. So I just switched cameras, so it's gonna look a little different. We're just gonna get back into it. I'm not sure where the camera cut off when I was talking about this, but I'm just gonna do a quick wrap up. It is a 100% natural, really affordable product that leaves my skin feeling really nice and hydrated and does a great job of removing my makeup. So I highly recommend this guy, and I did actually repurchase it. So I'm currently using this in my bathroom as well. So these guys right here are interesting. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Goddess Cleansing Ritual. So when you buy this, you get both cleansers together. You get a cleansing oil and then a charcoal cleanser. I used up the entire cleansing oil, and I have about half of the charcoal cleanser left, and I'm just throwing this out. I actually gave this away to my girlfriend, and she gave it back because she didn't like it either. So I thought I would just throw it into this video. I really liked this cleansing oil. It did a really good job of removing my makeup, and it smelled really nice, but this charcoal cleanse was just way too harsh for my skin. Well, like I said, one of the reasons I love the CeraVe cleanser is because this doesn't leave my skin feeling dry or tight. This did the opposite. This left my skin feeling like a desert. Like I said, I'm looking for hydration in my skin, so we can't have that. I did not feel like this did a good job of even cleansing my skin. I really felt like all it was doing is just drying out my complexion. So I'm gonna toss this one because I did try to give it away, but yeah, just not a great product from Charlotte. But I did really love this one, but they do come together, so I don't think it's worth buying them. I went through an entire jar of my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. If you guys have been watching my channel, you know this is my #1 favorite moisturizer. I'm obsessed with this. When we came back from traveling a couple of weeks ago, I realized that I actually used up the last of this before we went away, so I didn't have any cream here. I was using some other moisturizers that I have in my collection. I even went out and bought the CeraVe moisturizer because I thought I would give it a try, and they just weren't cutting it. So yesterday I did get another one of the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Creams because I just love the way that this floods my skin full of moisture, leaves it feeling hydrated throughout the day. It makes my makeup go on beautifully. I just absolutely love this product. If you're looking for a killer moisturizer, check this one out. I'm gonna leave a link for it down below. The final skincare product I have is from the Abnormal Beauty Company. This is the Ordinary Buffet Multi-Technology Peptide Serum. Before Decium and the Abnormal Beauty Company was really a thing, one of the locations opened up in Kensington Market, and I was shopping in Kensington with my boyfriend, and I wanted to go in and check it out. And I hadn't heard of any of the products, so I asked the girl for a recommendation, and she recommended the Buffet to me. She told me it was a really popular product from them, and it had a bunch of different peptides in it, so it would treat a bunch of different things in the skin. It was a good way to be introduced to the brand. I did end up using the entire serum, but it probably took me 2 or 3 years to go through the whole thing because I switched it out with other serums in between. I didn't really find that this made any kind of difference in my skin whatsoever. If you guys have tried this product and you loved it, leave me a comment down below and tell me why, because I'm really curious why this is so popular and why people really love it so much. Okay, let's move on to the fun stuff. We're gonna talk a little bit about makeup. So I did go through 2 different concealers. One of them is my Dior Forever Concealer. I had this in the shade 21. So I was using this concealer because it is quite a heavy full coverage concealer to conceal blemishes on my skin. I didn't really like like this one under the eyes. I prefer to have a concealer that works for both blemishes and underneath my eyes so that I don't have to use two different concealers, so I wouldn't repurchase this. However, my mom did use this concealer when she was visiting and she really liked it, so she actually went out and bought it and she's been using it under her eyes, so I guess that's just like a personal preference. The other concealer that I used up was the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away Concealer. This is in shade number 4 Fair. I do actually really love Magic Away Concealer. It is a medium to full coverage concealer with a matte finish, although it's not super matte. It's not completely drying. It does have a little bit of a glow to it. It's really, really nice and long wearing. I actually use this concealer in my kit, but I'm just looking for a little bit more. I just want a little bit more coverage from my concealer than this one gives, so I did try a different one. I'm currently using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, which is also not perfect. It does give me the coverage that I'm looking for. It looks really nice in video and photography, but it is still a little bit too matte for me, a little bit dry under the eyes. So if you know of any full coverage concealers that have a little bit of luminosity to them, let me know in the comments down below so I can check them out after I'm finished with my Too Faced concealer. I went through an entire foundation. So this is the Dior Forever foundation in the shade 21. This is probably my all-time favorite foundation. Let me say all-time favorite full coverage foundation. This gives the skin such a beautiful finish. It just blends seamlessly into your skin. It looks very natural for a full coverage foundation. It has a really nice sort of satin finish. It looks beautiful in photos. So usually when I'm wearing full coverage foundation is when I'm doing like a full glam makeup look. So like I'm going to a party, I'm going clubbing, I'm going to a wedding, I'm going to some kind of event, or I'm going to work. This foundation works great for any of those occasions. Really, really nice and long wearing, beautiful finish. I absolutely love this foundation. It's very pricey, but I have repurchased. However, I did purchase it in my lighter shade, which I think is 15 or 13. Can't remember right now, but I did repurchase it in a lighter shade and I've got a little bit of a tan now, so the color's not gonna work for me for a couple of months, but once I become a pasty white Canadian again, I will pick this one back up in the lighter shade that I got and be using it again for sure. The last complexion product that I have here is a Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finishing Powder. I used up a shade number 1. This is my number 1 favorite setting powder. It's got almond oil and rose wax in it, so it doesn't make the skin feel dry. It's super, super finely milled, so you can set your face with it and it doesn't look cakey. I absolutely love this product, and I am using another one that I've almost used up already. So that's how long it's been since I needed to film this video. I do have a couple of eye products here. I used up one of my Charlotte Tilbury eyeliners. This looks like it was in the shade Barbarella Brown. So this is a Rock and Coal liner. These are really nice. They go on really creamy and smooth, and then they dry down and set, and they're waterproof. So they're really, really nice and long wearing. Great for the waterline, for tight lining. I do use it on top of my lid as well. Sometimes I even do my little winged liner with them. I really enjoy these eyeliners. I really like having them in my kit because they're super pigmented. And the Barbarella Brown color is a really nice brown where you're getting the depth that you want from an eyeliner, but it's not as stark or dark as a black. So really like that guy. Highly recommend if you like brown liner. Used up also this little travel size of the Dior Maximizer 3D Mascara Primer. I got this in a little kit from my friend who works at Dior when I helped her out with an event that she was having at her counter, and I fell in love with this. This mascara primer is incredible. It really makes your lashes look nice and thick and long, and it has conditioners in it that actually help your lashes to grow. So I'm always skeptical when I hear stuff like that, but after using this concealer consistently for a number of months, I definitely noticed that my lashes grew a little bit longer, especially on the outer corners. So I really love this product right here, and I actually bought a full size of it, which I'm currently using, and I feel like I've been using for so long. This product lasts forever. And then the final product that I have right here is my Lorac eyeshadow primer. This guy took forever to go through. I did not love it as an eyeshadow primer because I knew there were better ones out there. I used the Laura Mercier one in my kit. So I actually have a full size of that sitting in my bag of backups, waiting to be opened. But in the meantime, I actually got a Trish McEvoy eyeshadow primer that I've been using. I guess that tells you that I would not repurchase this. It does the trick, but I prefer eyeshadow primers that give a little bit more coverage. They become a little bit more matte. This guy stayed a little bit sticky, so it was a little bit tougher to blend out eyeshadows on top, and it didn't give like a lot of coverage to my eyelids, so there wasn't a nice neutral base for me to start putting my eyeshadows on top of. It did help my eyeshadows last longer and it was okay, but yeah, I definitely wouldn't pick this up again. Whew, okay. So that was all the products I've used up in the last couple of months. I actually really love doing these videos. I have another one down below, so I'll link that in the description as well if you guys want to check it out. These kind of more old school YouTube videos are really fun to film. These are the kind of videos that I like to watch. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.